Good evening, friends. I'm Sue Ann Delt. Today is Friday, December 25th, 2020. Blessed and Merry Christmas to all of you. This is my daily report and card pull. Thank you for joining me. So, it has been a wonderful, spectacular Christmas day. It's been just the perfect day with Alan and our kitty cats. We we had a really nice day. So, um, the funny thing about the day, I guess it's kind of funny, is that this morning Alan was going to make some pancakes, and so he got the pancake mix out of the the pantry or the cupboard or whatever you want to call it, cabinet, and discovered that they were full of weevils. And so I said, throw those away. And instead, to make his pancakes, he got the pancake mix that was in our camping kit. We keep a big box of stuff. We call it our camping kitchen, and it has all of our utensils and our plates we eat off of, and our pots and pans, and our Coleman stove, and a few staples such as pancake mix. And so he pulled that out, and it was perfectly fine. So he did get to have his Christmas pancakes, thank goodness. But I spent probably 2.5, 3 hours just cleaning junk out of the cabinets, throwing away anything that looked like it might have been infested with weevils. Oh, it was a mess. It was a mess. I guess we don't so much eat food as we collect it. It's really a shame. I need to stay better on top of what we have in our inventory and try to keep old things out and eat stuff within a reasonable time of buying it, instead of just saving it for someday when we may want it, and that may never come. Of course, I wouldn't have expected that out of pancake mix. We don't eat pancakes every day or even every week, but I thought we ate them often enough to keep the inventory turned over. I don't know. So, we got that taken care of, had a little bit of lunch, and then Alan had a short nap while I took care of some other things around the house, and then we got started on wrapping up our Christmas cooking so that we could have a nice Christmas dinner. This year we chose to make Italian. You may have heard me mention it yesterday, and oh my goodness, it was just so good. So I have a few pictures from my Christmas day earlier today I want to share with you. Here's a little teapot, and you put the little thing in the little bitty teapot, and it looks like a flower blooming. And it said you could use each one of those 3 times. I didn't. After one time, it was kind of weird, so I only used it once. But it was fun, and it tasted okay, I guess. Okay, here's Alan making his, oh gosh, it's kind of hard to see. He's making his pasta for the cannelloni. That's the little sheets that you put the filling into and then roll them up and bake them. Yum. It was so good. Oh, that is that's more of a close-up of him cutting them. Here it is with the page from the cookbook, and it's ready to go into the oven. You assemble it and then you bake it for 40 minutes. And here's the table set. We have salads, wine, the cheese and spinach cannelloni, fresh grated Parmesan, tiramisu, and breadsticks, if I didn't mention them already. And everything you see on this table was made completely from scratch. Even the pasta. We didn't use dried pasta. We used fresh pasta that you make with eggs. It was just amazing. And it was all so good, so delicious. Oh, here's the tiramisu. I lost my place. It's been cut into so you can see the layers. And of course, we had never made this before, so I didn't really know how to soak the ladyfingers. And apparently you don't have to leave them in the coffee liquid or the espresso liquid very long. But the few that I did, I laid them in there and left them to soak. And God, they were just like delicate, falling apart little sponges, all soaked up with espresso and dark rum and yum. This is the inside of the cannelloni. Oh my gosh. Oh, and this, yeah. This was after we had eaten our servings out of there. So we're going to be eating cannelloni for a while. And this isn't the only dish. There's another dish of it. Not as big. The other dish is only a 9 by 9, but still. Wow. So good. So good. So we had a very blessed Christmas. And then after we finished our dinner, oh, he watched something, I think. And then I just kind of played around with some of my little projects. Somewhere here I have some. Oh, here they are. Arts and Crafts Show and Tell. Some more little reusable butt wipers. I guess those requests from y'all are getting lost in my emails or not coming through somehow. I thought surely I would have gotten lots of requests. Hey, Sue Ann, send me some of those reusable butt wipers, but I haven't gotten any requests. So I like that one, but it's kind of airy. But I was just experimenting with different stitches. I really like this one because it's chevron and it's purple and it's got that really cool texture to it. Aww, I have a baby who got the sneezes. It breaks my heart. There's another one. Kind of a Christmassy colored one. Now these, the pinks, and this one, and also this one, these are made with 100% cotton dishcloth yarn. So it's specifically made for doing dirty jobs like washing dishes or wiping down your cabinets to clean them up. This is acrylic. There's some name for this. It has all the different colors. It's real popular right now. I can't remember the name. But anyway, I only did purple and then I stopped because I didn't want these samples to be real big. I wanted them small so that they're handy to do stuff with. Like for instance, this one I think would be great to maybe wash your car or wash your body because it has that texture. So you could squeeze your body wash on there and then wash. Yeah, so had a lot of fun making these and working with this cotton thread. It doesn't give like the acrylic does. The acrylic will really stretch, but the cotton not as much. I mean, you can stretch it some just because you have slack in the stitches, but not a whole lot. And of course, those need to be squared up and everything. So, that's my show and tell crafts. And now, let's pull a card. Christmas card. We got number 25 yesterday. I was hoping we'd get it for Christmas, you know, for the 25th, and it was card 25. But it didn't turn out that way, and that's okay. I mean, the deck gives us what the deck thinks we need. There's our card. Ooh, is that a puppy dog? Anubis. Anubis. Before I start, I'm going to show you my shirt. This is the one that Sister Susan was wanting to see on Facebook, but I couldn't find a picture of the whole shirt. This was actually her mother's, my mother-in-law's. I'm pretty sure it may have been Susan's. It was one of the two. Anyway, it somehow got in my car and came home with me. And I was happy about that because I think it's fabulous. I love all the little stars and the moon and the little rats. No, one's a rat, one's a cat. Sorry, that's a cat. That's a rat. All right, card number 9. Here's 8. Ptah. 8 was Ptah. And now here's number 9. Anubis. 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 I don't know. I really don't know. It's something like that. Anubis. Anubis. A jackal or hunting dog. The protector and guardian, the divine jester, the opener of the ways, the kybit or shadow, the nature is movable. I have to have a sip. Water, yum. Upright meaning. Protection at all levels is the keynote of card number 9. And Anubis provides guidance through difficulties to a desired spiritual objective. When Anubis falls in the 12th house in a horoscope spread, the inquirer is not likely to suffer from psychic or spiritual self-delusion. And at this level, Anubis is certainly the occultist's best friend. Woof woof. Diplomacy and a sense of humor are strongly featured in this placing. Also, careful speech and the ability to steer a straight course through life's troubled waters should the need arise. Protection during travel of any kind, and in fact, an impending journey will be indicated, especially if the card falls in the 3rd or 9th house in a horoscope spread. In a star spread, however, Anubis usually stands for protection against whatever is indicated by the other 4 cards, or the tact necessary to handle a situation subtly and diplomatically. Should Anubis appear in the 12th house in a horoscope spread prior to a period of hospitalization, a safe and successful term of treatment will be indicated and there will be no problems with anesthetics. Well, that's always good news. Navigation is covered by Anubis at this level, finding one's way by land, sea, and air, and also extricating oneself from difficult situations. Anubis is classified as a movable influence, meaning that wherever it falls, motion, movement, or action is on its way. As a talisman, this is the most popular and powerful talisman of all. It is enormously lucky for all kinds of journeys. Slip an Anubis card in your luggage if you want to ensure that your belongings do not turn up in Bermuda while you are disembarking in Toronto. Having bad dreams? Try an Anubis card under your pillow. Going for surgery? Anubis provides protection in the unconscious state, so if you take it along, you'll have an easier time on the operating table and wake up refreshed without perhaps some of the more unpleasant side effects that anesthetics can sometimes cause. Your psychiatrist may not approve of Anubis, but he won't be able to prevent the Anubis energies from helping him get to the bottom of your problems. He'll probably pat himself on the back and tell himself and his colleagues he was in top form that day. And if you're a comedian, then who better than Anubis to sharpen your wit and evoke from your audience the kind of clear, happy laughter that makes for good feelings on both sides of the footlights. In fact, Anubis really is everybody's best friend. And now the legend. As the go-between of this world and the next, Anubis was traditionally the guardian against the forces of what occultists term the lower astral planes. Those levels or dimensions of existence close to the Earth's sphere that are the habitat of energies not always compatible with mankind. Patron of anesthetists, psychiatrists, and anyone looking for lost things, Anubis, as the guide dog, leads the seeker to his mother, Nephthys, 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 we've had that word before, the revealer, or to Osiris in the halls of judgment. Legend has it that he was granted special rights to free and safe access through all undesirable regions, both in this world and the realms of the unseen, nothing having power to harm him or interfere with his work. And so Anubis became the Egyptian equivalent of Saint Christopher, guiding the traveler through difficulties to his or her destination. Anubis was very much one of the Osirian family, always close to his mother, his sister Isis, their uncle Thoth, and his cousin Horus. Anubis' energies bear a similarity to those of Thoth, so much so that the two archetypes fuse at certain points, and yet each has his own distinctive field of operation. There we go, the pup dog. That's a good card. I say that every day, don't I? Oh, that was a good card. I liked that card. I like all these cards. Anubis, 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 Anubis. Here he is again. Oh, he birdie. I need a manicure. Anyway, there we go. So that's my Christmas report and card pull. That was fun. Thank you for joining me on Christmas. I hope that you have a very blessed Christmas. And don't forget, Christmas doesn't end at midnight. Christmas does not end Sunday night. Christmas goes through Epiphany, also called King's Day, Three Kings Day. So, keep on celebrating and keep wishing each other a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays or whatever you want to say, because it makes people feel good and it makes you feel good to wish someone something special like that. So, it's still Christmas. Today's the first day of Christmas, when your true love gives you a partridge in a pear tree. And who doesn't want that, right? I'd take a pear tree for sure. I love pears and I love fruit trees, so that would be the bomb diggity. Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining me. I love you. I miss you. And I thank you. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Until then, have a good evening and a blessed Christmas. Good night.